Hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining us on this Better Business Bureau Tuesday. We have some talking points to talk about today. We're going to talk about false scams not to fall for. So I had to go with a pun, just forgive me on that one. But joining us now is Tristan. He is back with the BBB to tell us a little bit more about these false scams. Hey Tristan.
Hi, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Thanks for joining us again today. So you gave us these great talking points about current phone, text, and voicemail scams, specifically stuff that you're seeing for fall. Tell us about them.
Yeah, absolutely. So it seems like these phone scams, text messages, voicemails, phone calls, they're coming in bulk right now. It seems like they're preparing for the holidays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, just as much as everyone else. So to start, we just want to talk about a few text message scams, just so people can be at ease when these pop up on their phone. People are getting texts from their banks, for example, saying your account has been frozen. We need you to give us your account number, routing, birthday, social security, and you'll be all good and you can spend your money however you want. Another one is delivery scams. Exactly. Another is delivering scams where, we're in the season. We're ordering stuff for Halloween now, getting stuff ready for the house, and we're getting scams saying, here's a tracking order. If it hasn't came yet, please click this link, give us your information. So just little things like that, where if you know about it beforehand, you get that text, you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, and this is something like you mentioned just during the holiday season. We are coming up on the holiday season. I know a lot of people are shipping things back and forth for Halloween, so not Christmas necessarily just yet, but as we gear up, as you mentioned, these scams are really in the forefront, so things you don't want to fall for. So, you mentioned the phony text messages and then the deliveries. Can you talk about fake loan processing calls and voicemails? Have you been getting those more recently, Tristan?
Yes, so I am someone who has been getting those calls all the time. And what it is, it seems like it's a very professional phone call just saying you've been pre-approved for this loan or you already have been approved for this loan. And all you need to do is just give us a call back, give us your information, all your personal info, and we'll get that loan sent over, and you're going to have a very low interest rate, and it's going to be great for you. Most of the time, people never even ask for a loan. They never even applied for it. And so it's just the little things like this where they make it sound so professional. But once you recognize that this is a scam and you get those phone calls, all you got to do is go ahead, block that number, don't worry about it. And if it happens again, same thing.
Yeah, and I always tell everyone, if it sounds too good to be true, it typically is. And not to mention, if somebody needs to get a hold of you for something that is legitimate, if you do owe money somewhere, this kind of thing, I'm pretty confident that, in my experience anyway, they find a way to reach you and you can check on the legitimacy of the action very easily. So something to keep in mind there. Talk to us about AI-generated voice scans. This seems like something new and something scammers are taking advantage of with the increase in technology of late.
Yes, like you said, technology is growing every single day. And AI can be a blessing. Sometimes it makes our lives way easier at work. It helps us get quick answers to questions. But scammers are also using it to their benefit. So one example is they'll create an AI voice. Maybe they can get it from a YouTube video or they can replicate it somehow. And it'll be to a grandparent asking, telling, hey, grandma, I'm in jail. I need some bail money. Can you send me over $5,000? And we all have very nice grandparents who want to help us. And so these are how, these AI generated scammers are using that to their benefit. So if you do get a call like this, or it does sound like it's someone you really know, be sure to just look up their phone number directly. Give them a call and say, hey, did you call me? They want you to act out of urgency, and that's the last thing they want you to do.
Yeah, and especially for the senior population out there. I mean, I know a lot of scammers target seniors specifically, and something that has helped me and my friends. I mean, if you talk to your grandparents and show them how to use these smartphones, that's kind of a step in the right direction anyway, because it's basically a computer in your hand, right? So they can be kind of confusing for older peeps out there.
100%. I think just the more you know, the better you are, and the more you recognize the red flags, but also understand the tips of what you and I always talk about is don't act out of urgency, double check, do your research. Once you do these things and you teach, your senior citizens in your life to do these things, it makes you more comfortable and confident knowing that they're safe, but also helps them just know that, they don't have to worry about these things, or they understand these scams that are out there.
Yeah, exactly. So better to be prepared than not. Tristan, anything else that you wanted to discuss today, or does that pretty much cover it?
I think that covers it. If one of these scams gets a hold of you, even if you don't fall for it, which we always pray that you do, and that's why we're here to help, but if you get reached out to regarding one of these scams, please report it to BBB Scam Tracker so we can recognize it and help others not fall for these scams.
Great, Tristan. Thanks so much, and nice to see you again.
Yes, nice to see you. Thanks, Jacqueline.
All right, have a good rest of your day. Okay, so that was Tristan Gomes just joining us from the Better Business Bureau. We're going to switch gears now, talk a little bit about what we can expect weather-wise. So let's take a live look outside from our Blackstone camera here real quick. Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord anticipates today is mostly sunny, a high of 67. Sounds like the perfect day to head out there and go for a run. Enjoy the fall-like temperatures tonight, clearing and cool with a low of 45. Let's take a live look from our Southwest First National camera now. The Desert Dome glimmering in the sunshine there. Wednesday, sunny and very pleasant, a high of 71, so it seems to get even better tomorrow. And then Thursday, right before we hit Friday and into the weekend, let's take a live look from 90th and Dodge now. A 20% chance of morning showers, partly cloudy and breezy out there with a high of 72. So I don't know about you, but I am just loving these fall-like temperatures. And unfortunately, I do think, though, after this influx of the upper 60s and 70s, we're heading back to the 80s at some point. But I'll leave that up to our meteorologists to better guide you there. Now, in the interim, you can always head to our website for the latest news and weather. That's firstalert6.com. And we do have Rusty's First Alert 6 forecast here as a web extra if you would like to take a live look at that and click on that video, and he'll better show you and better explain what we have set up in the forecast for us. But per usual, thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday. And we do want to say thank you so much to everybody who continues to follow us at the Alert Center and our streaming digital platforms. We do appreciate that very much. And please do stay tuned for our broadcast at 3 o'clock. That's with our Dave Zavolinsky. And hopefully we'll see you then.